Yo, I'm back. I finally remembered my YouTube password. So I know it's been a while, but if you want to know where I've been or what's been happening, go check the community tab on my channel. But anyway, I've got a special one for you guys. It's going to be like, basically I've got like a pork steak sort of thing going on. I won't spoil too much, but yeah, it's basically like the steak video, but it's going to be even better. It's gonna be even banger, you know. I've got my bag absolutely packed with goodies, and it's gonna be pretty cool. We're out in my favorite forest, in an undisclosed top secret location. I've hiked like proper out into like this Jurassic, you know, area of the forest. I've got time freed up again, so I'm gonna try and do 3 videos a week with this channel again. I want to do 3 videos a week, but you know, if I don't have the time, then I can't. You know, I also need time to, you know, enjoy the forest without making a bloody video, because then I'm not, you know, fully, you know, I've got to have like time for that. You know, I'm not in a position right now to take YouTube as a full priority. You know, I'm still got to work a job and so yeah. I'm also trying to make a website for this channel where I can like put loads of cool stuff, like all the kit I use, cool resources and stuff. You know, I want to make some courses for free, but you know, I just want to like make a website or whatever for this channel with some value on it. Let's get into it, stop waffling, and let's set up the fire. Let's see how the fire is going to look. So this is our fire situation. I've got a little stool there that folds up where I can sit on now, and yeah. Alright, so I got a new knife and, what do you call it? A ferro rod. Yeah, so basically, this thingy does this. Let's get a piece like that. See that? Ah, fucker. It's better when you do that, but I don't like fucking the knife up like that. It kind of screws it up, but I've got a fire lighter, right? Get this. So I've got a fire lighter, and I want to start the fire lighter with the ferro rod and this stuff. All I need to do is get that lit so I can put it in the firebox. Oh, I think I already said that, but anyway. Forgot that I was doing a fire. Too busy watching 𝗕𝗲𝗨𝗁𝗀𝗲. Let's just pile it on. As you can see here, we've got an amazing little like setup going on. I've brought with me my favourite soda. Got a little spatula here. I've even got ketchup. What's the ketchup for? Well, we've got here our munch in this like little army container here. Look at that. All right. Now, this is the first time opening it, so I might slosh around my bag. I might look like utter shit. Hopefully, it's all right. Grand reveal. What are we eating today, guys? Look at that. Spot on. Look how that's been stored. That's mint. So we've got, let's put that, it's like ants and stuff around, rocking about. We've got, you can see that, but pre-seasoned like pork steak thing going on. I forgot like what the seasoning is or what type of pork steak it is, because I just forgot. And we've got fries. So we've got pork steak, fries, ketchup, cream soda. It's absolutely cooking tonight. Look how modular and amazing this is. Look at the fire, guys. This is gonna be amazing. Look at that. Look at the steak. Look at that. And I've still got some salt and pepper to put on that John. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. Let's go. And Teddy's under like a little fern there, having a great time. There's a bunch of ants and stuff around, kicking about, but it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice, guys. Let's go. Let's go. So I've just moved the camera, and Ted's already got her ass here, which is helpful. Anyway, I'm trying to keep everything in frame, which is difficult when there's a lot you're trying to get or keep in. So Ted's made her way, obviously, over to the steak. Now, we're going to need to get this stuff as hot, well, not really as hot as possible, but we want to get it hot. So let's throw on some more logs, some big ones, so we don't have to worry about it. Already the fire is looking pretty good. There's like a bunch of ants. The UK forests have a really bad ant problem. Like they've got no predator or whatever going on, and they just make the most mammoth, ridiculously sized nests you'll see, and they just keep making more and more and more of themselves, and they just take over. Let's get this pan, and we're also going to season it. Now, if any of you guys do any outdoor cooking, get yourself a spray can of olive oil. This stuff is amazing. Even if you're at home, and because it may be a bit of a pricey option for home, but you know, I love it. Look how, let me give you a demo, guys. Look at that, how that sprays like that. Nice even coat out like that, and it's bang on, it's perfect. Let's get some salt and pepper on this John over here. Now last time I did a ton of salt and pepper and it tasted amazing. Now I'm not saying that like it's a good thing to do that, but obviously it works. You're not going to put like loads on this time. Maybe I overdid it last time with the steak video. If you haven't watched me cook steak, go do that. It'll be like on the end screen or whatever, or like on my channel, you know. Alright, get that nice and hot without setting the oil on fire. See how it's going, guys. See how the fire's going. I might have snuffed it a bit by... No, look at that. That is bang on point. Right, I think it's hot enough. The thing you've got to remember about fires is they are ridiculously hot compared to oven stoves, and yeah. I want to get just a little bit more oil on that, just because it may have burnt off a little bit. And look at that, sizzling thing going on. Let's get some salt on the other side and stuff. So Ted's trying to be as close as possible to the action. God, I'm running out of salt. So Ted's trying to be as close, oh man. Just as I was saying, oh, we're gonna have loads of salt for the chips. I've run out. That was smart. Forgot to top up the salt grinder part. Plenty of pepper though. Oh man, anyway, that's fine. Always something has to go wrong when they're out cooking in the forest. Always got to forget something, so much to bring and think about. Let's crack open a can. Just chill out. Isn't that right, Ted? Great, that's great. Bloody sticking already. I'm just trying to level out the stove, man. With the oil, it pulls to one side because you're never going to get a perfectly equal leveling, you know. Again, that burning problems happen, but hopefully it still tastes amazing. It'll probably taste amazing anyway. Look at this, guys. Look at the fire. Look at the thing. I'm going to go switch to close-up cam of the food so you can really see what's going on. Okay, look at that. Look at that, guys. Let's go. Ants are crazy, man. Let's get a chip on there just for the bants. Let's get a little fat frying thing on the... Yeah, look at that. Also, first time doing the pork one as well, so how's the chippy tasting? Crispy with like a bacon hue to it. I think because I've got like salt and everything, the seasoning from everything in the pan. Oh, Teddy. Look at that fire just cruising along there. Because I think it's getting close to being done now. I'm going to put the fries on. Get a bit more oil in because they cook better with some oil. Mate, that looks too good. That looks too good. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. That's a thumbnail right there. Just want to rotate it so it doesn't burn and stuff like that. Mate, it's looking This is looking amazing. I'm going to summer Stonehenge solstice this summer. I might have to cook up a little something like this in the car park while I'm for dinner or something. If you haven't seen the video of the winter one I went to, that's also on my channel. Really, once these chips are done, I'm gonna cool it and I'm gonna plate up. Look how that side's, maybe it's because I'm cooking it too hot to start off with, or I'm still gonna rotate. Maybe I'll put it like that, because I think it's done. Let me get those chips nice and hot. All right, so here's the situation with Ted right there. I'm gonna plate it up there. Look at that, guys, look at that. All right, I think it might be done soon. Chips and steak, come on. I need to get some mashed potato and gravy next. Oh, I'm getting all these food ideas I can be doing. Cause this is cooked in the same stuff. This is cooked in the same stuff as that. It should taste amazing, you know. I might not have that salt problem at all. The chips might be like godly because, you know, they're being seasoned and stuff. Right, I'm gonna put that steak thingy on my plate now. I don't want it getting too overly cooked, burned, you know. I'm getting sick of waiting, you know, for these chips. I think they're done. They're nice and hot. That one there can bugger off. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna plate it up now. Oh, Jesus. That plate's right in front of your face, Missy. Why do you do that to yourself? Look at this. I don't want to screw up how I'm putting this on my pan. Oh, get a bigger pan. I like this one, all right? All right, guys. This can go on here. I'm gonna fully stoke up the fire because why not? I'm not using it now. I don't need to manage the heat so much. Surprised the ants are having so much fun around it. Like, I know, ooh, warmth, but I'd be like kind of burnt if I was an ant down there around the fire. Now, guys, look at the scram. Keep spilling these chips, man. But look at that. Not hotel level cooking going on here, but oh, I've got ketchup as well. Check it out. Nice smoky campfire. I've got just enough ketchup for my chippies here. This, Teddy. Yeah, fat bitch. All right, have we got a little napkin to sort my little mess out? Look at that, that's bang out of order. No, I'm not gonna go and deep throat that. I'm not that type of guy. My knuckles are screwed. Anyway, let's get this official steak cutting knife. Look at this bad boy now. And let's give it a review. Isn't that right, Ted? Interesting meat going on here. Look at that. That's a solid cook right there. Can't complain. I don't know what's going on with the seasoning, because I'm not tasting a lot of that. I'm probably just searing it off way too hot, cooking way too hot, you know. I'm not getting the same seasony, juicy taste I did with the steak. Maybe it's because, you know, pork meat doesn't really absorb it and pour it in, with porciness. But it's cutting really nice. I don't know if you can see that, but maybe it's because I've got an amazing knife. I have got an amazing knife, to be fair. Ted is absolutely, like, desperate for some. You're gonna get the scraps after, mate. You're gonna get, like, the fat and stuff. Oh dear, Ted. Yeah, I can't lie, I do taste that, like, seasoning and everything on the outside. It just hasn't, like, penetrated in the same as steak, which is interesting. Anyway. Chips are nice, actually. I should do these way more. They go nice complimentary, you know? Nice add-on. Thinking back, I think I could probably use way more oil and then like less heat, but like it's like somewhere in the middle between the way I had it at the end and from the start, you know? You're a funny dog, Ted. Right, Ted gets a little bowl of goodies here. So that was pretty good. So let me know how you cook your steaks, or like pork steaks and stuff like that. Is there stuff that I've done wrong? Is there like stuff you would have added? Is there like something I missed there or to do differently or that messed up or like any of that? Comment below and like tell me, because that's the only way I'm gonna like be able to really improve if like people give me feedback or like advice. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on what I should cook next or do next, any suggestions and stuff I should do. So that's gonna be the end of the video. If you liked it, there's a button for that, and I'll see you in the next video.